Welcome to this video. In this video, we will talk about diodes. So, what is a diode?
A diode is a two-terminal electronic component that conducts current primarily in one direction. It has low resistance in one direction and high resistance in the other. Nowadays, the most popular type of diode is a semiconductor diode, which is a crystalline piece of semiconductor material with a p-n junction attached to two electrical terminals. It has a current voltage that is exponential. The first semiconductor-based electronic devices were semiconductor diodes. German physicist Ferdinand Braun made the discovery of asymmetric electrical conduction at the contact between a crystalline mineral and a metal in 1874. Although germanium and gallium arsenide are other semiconductors, silicon still makes up the majority of diodes today. Among many uses, diodes are found in rectifiers to convert AC power to DC, demodulation in radio receivers, and can even be used for logic or as temperature sensors. A common variant of a diode is a light-emitting diode, which is used as electric lighting and status indicators on electronic devices.
The most common function of a diode is to allow an electric current to pass in one direction, pull the diode's forward direction, while blocking it in the opposite direction of the reverse direction. As such, the diode can be viewed as an electronic version of a check valve. The unidirectional behavior is called rectification, and it's used to convert alternating current, or what we call AC, to direct current called DC. As rectifiers, diodes can be used for such tasks as extracting modulation from radio signals in radio receivers. A semiconductor diode's current voltage can be tailored by selecting the semiconductor materials and the doping impurities introduced into the materials during the manufacture. These techniques are used to create special-purpose diodes that perform many different functions. For example, diodes are used to regulate voltage, and that's the Zener diodes, to protect circuits from high-voltage surges, or what we call the avalanche diodes. To electronically tune radio and TV receivers, varactor diodes are used. To generate radio frequency oscillations, tunnel diodes, gun diodes, impact diodes are present. And to produce light, we have light-emitting diodes, or what we call LEDs. Tunnel, gun, and impact diodes exhibit negative resistance, which is useful in microwave and switching circuits. Diodes, both vacuum and semiconductor, can be used as shot noise generators.
At the time of their invention, asymmetrical conduction devices were known as rectifiers. In 1919, the year tetrodes were invented, William Henry Eccles coined the term diode from the Greek roots di, meaning two, and ode, meaning path. The word diode, however, as well as triode, tetrode, pentode, hexode, were already used as terms of multiplex telegraphy. Although all diodes rectify, the term rectifier is usually applied to diodes intended for power supply applications in order to differentiate them from diodes intended for small signal circuits.
These are the different types and classifications of a diode. First, a vacuum tube diode, a sealed evacuated glass or metal envelope containing two electrodes, a cathode, and a plate mixed up of thermionic diode, a thermionic valve device. Either direct or indirect heating is applied to the cathode. A heater is integrated in the envelope of indirect heating is used. The other diodes are point contact diodes, junction diodes, Schottky diodes, avalanche diodes, constant current diodes, crystal rectifiers or crystal diodes, gun diodes, light emitting diodes or LEDs, laser diodes, thermal diodes, photodiodes, pin diodes.
And we have super barrier diodes, gold dope diodes, snap-off or step recovery diodes, stabilizers or forward reference diodes, transient voltage suppression diode or the TVS, tunnel diodes or Esaki diodes, varicap or varactor diodes, and the well-known Zener diodes.
The application of for these semiconductors is broadly seen in different electronics devices and technologies. Diode is usually for radio demodulation. It's used for demodulate amplitude modulation or an AM radio broadcasting, power conversion, reverse voltage protection, over voltage protection, logic gates,
Ionizing radiation detectors, temperature measurements, current steering,
Waveform clipper, clamper, computing exponentials and logarithms. The diode's exponential current voltage relationship is exploited to evaluate exponentiation and its inverse function, the logarithm using analog voltage signals.
And that is a diode. Thank you for watching!